I watched a prince die in front of me, and no one could say a word about it. My name is Amora. I am 23 years old. I come from a rich family in Ghana. My father owns land, and my mother runs a big shop in the city. People know our name. They greet us with smiles. But what happened 3 years ago still haunts me. And I've never told anyone the full truth until now. It happened during my final year at university. My best friend, Efua, invited me to her village for the annual Yam Festival. Her family wasn't rich, but they had a long history. Her grandfather had once served in the palace of a great king, in a village called Ahinesa. I had never been to a real village festival before. There were drummers, dancers, and storytellers. It was loud and full of life. The king came out with his 3 sons. They wore white cloth and gold. Everyone bowed. I stood there, amazed. I had seen royals on TV, but this was different. They looked like something out of a history book. The youngest prince was the quiet one. His name was Kojo. He was just 21. He didn't smile like his brothers. He just watched. Our eyes met once. He looked tired, like someone who didn't want to be there. That night, the chief priest called for a private ritual. Only a few people were allowed to watch. Efua and I were not part of it. But we followed quietly. We hid behind a tree. That's when we saw it. Kojo was standing in the center of a circle. His brother stood beside him, holding staffs. The chief priest poured something dark on the ground. He spoke words in a language I didn't know. Then the oldest brother, Kwame, stepped forward with a small blade. Before I could understand what was happening, the blade was across Kojo's chest. He gasped. Fell. No one screamed. No one stopped it. I wanted to run out. To shout. But Efua pulled me back. You don't speak, she whispered. You don't ask. Later, I learned the truth. The king had dreamed that one of his sons would bring ruin to the kingdom. The spirit said the youngest. The people believed. And so, to protect the land, they killed him. Silently. Secretly. The next morning, they said Kojo left for study abroad. Everyone clapped and cheered. I never went back. I never told my parents. But sometimes, at